Good morning, guys, and welcome to another video here from the beautiful city of Belgrade, the capital of Serbia. Today, obviously, Belgrade is a food city. There's no doubt about it. It is one of the biggest food cities in the Balkans. So we're gonna go ahead and try out some street food here in Belgrade. I'm super excited to show you guys what's in store. There's gonna be some amazing food, amazing sweets, amazing drinks. I don't know, but it's gonna be good, it's gonna be delicious. And let's go ahead and start off with our breakfast spot of the day. Let's go. Alright, first stop of the day, we've come to a place known as Bakery, and this is without a doubt supposedly the best bakery in all of Serbia. Okay, this is Burek. Obviously, you meet Burek. People I've heard them say this is the best Burek you can ever find for miles. Okay, the best in Serbia. So obviously, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. It just came fresh out of the oven. Literally, I got here. They brought out a whole tray of Burek right in time for me. I'm very, very excited. It's very, very hot. He kept telling me it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. So I trust them. Let's go ahead and try this out. Oh, that is the best Burek in all of Serbia. That dough. I've never had dough that crispy before in Burek. It's been flaky, it's been, this and that, but never this crispy. It's just so crispy. It literally is like those pig crackling skins. That's what it's like. It's so incredibly crispy. I can't even believe that it is so crispy. It literally does not make sense. That's so crispy. The meat really salty, really savory. It's just really, really crispy. And with like croissants and stuff, it's buttery and therefore it's flaky. But this is not just flaky. It's like crunchy. It's actually crunchy. It's actually crispy. It is delicious. The meat, like I said, very, very flavorful, very, very minced down and stewed with some onions, which is really, really delicious. But this is how you do breakfast here in Belgrade. I mean, this is the best place you can come to in Belgrade for Burek like that. So highly, highly recommend. I also got something else, but we're gonna eat that outside later. That's another specialty here, which is really popular. But finish up this Burek here, and then I'll show you guys the other thing that I got. All right, I'm just right behind the bakery. You can see it actually. The bakery, they're baking inside the window over there. But there's just a little area to sit, and I've got something called pops, which is not a short form for Papa, like Dad, but it's a poppy seed bread. It's almost like a poppy seed, I don't know, like a poppy seed strudel. It looks very similar to the one I had in Bratislava, actually, but the poppy seed amount, I mean, it's falling out with poppy seed. All right, can't wait anymore. It's supposed to be a little sweet little thing. Let's go ahead and try this out. That is delicious. The bread, it's like the thinnest layer of bread. It sort of just covers and wraps everything up. It's not too fragile, so that the whole thing doesn't just crumble and break, but it's not so strong, it's not so thick that all you taste is bread. No, you taste the poppy seed, which, by the way, tastes amazing. Very sweet, earthy flavor to it. Not too sweet, not overpoweringly sweet. Still very, very poppy seed flavor. But, I mean, what I love is the bread. That bread is amazingly done. I don't know how they do it. I can't describe it to you. It's just really soft, but not cushiony. But it's strong enough to hold the whole thing together without being a burden, without being stuffing, without, really just sort of taking up all the space in your stomach. That is delicious, and it just feels light. You eat that, you feel light. And I mean, when you look at that, it looks heavy. It definitely looks heavy. I mean, just first glances at it, it looks like it's a really heavy dessert. Gonna be like a really oversweet, heavy dessert, but it tastes delicious. I don't know what they do at this bakery, but this bakery knows exactly how to make pastries. The Burek, delicious. The best Burek I've ever had. I think it will be the best Burek of my life. The bread, I don't know how they make it, but it is delicious. So definitely when you're here in Belgrade, gotta try this place out. Okay, and I'm gonna be stuffed after all this, so I'll see you guys when we eat again. course, I've got some fish soup, I've got some potatoes and meat. First off, let's just try the fish soup. This is a traditional fish soup. I'm pretty sure this is a fish that's like from the Danube here in Belgrade. So let's go ahead and just try this out. Lord, that is sweet. No fishy flavor at all. Really, really sweet. A little bit spicy, I think. Maybe a little chili. I'm gonna dip the bread inside. Just really soak that up. Oh, that looks delicious. Let's go ahead and try this out. Oh, that fish soup is amazing. That is incredible. Okay. That sweetness, no fishy flavor. Salty, spicy, sweet, no fishy flavor at all. That is great. I would say that was a pretty decent meal. The fish soup was great. The fish soup was absolutely, without a doubt, phenomenal. The pork and the potatoes, honestly pretty disappointing. The pork was really dry. The potatoes, not that great. Well, the sun has set and it is time for us to get some food here in the late night streets of Belgrade. So let's go ahead, see what we can get. You have a chili sauce? Chili. Ah, okay. Chili? Yeah. Oh, chili, I'll get that one also. All right, well, for dinner today we've come to a place known as Fast Food Viner. They are a place in the center of Belgrade and they are supposed to make some of the best Pljeskavica, which if you've watched my previous videos here from Serbia, you know it's the famous Serbian hamburger, and this looks amazing. I have to first off say, the bread looks different. It looks thinner than other breads I've actually had here in Belgrade. And of course you've got the meat, it looks juicy, it looks nice. Got some cucumber, got some onions, got some chili powder. They don't have chili sauce, they have chili powder. And that also looks amazing as well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take a bite of our first Pljeskavica for the day. Not in Serbia, but for the day. Let's go for it. Oh, that spice, that is no joke. That's one thing I love about Serbia. When they talk about spice, they are not kidding around with the spice level. It does absolutely get spicy, and you can see the chili powder on the bottom. It's like red, it's a dark reddish color. It's all over there. Meat, nice and juicy as it always is. The bread, I really like this bread because it's really, really thin. It's very, very soft. Almost like you don't feel it, but it's still there. And it's the perfect type of flavor. You can see the grill marks on the top of it. Absolutely, really, really well done. And of course, like I said, the chili, that's the thing that I love. The chili and that spiciness from that powder, that really sets it apart. But the meat, really good, really juicy, really, really delicious. Freshness from the cucumbers, freshness from the onions provides a nice crunch in contrast to the soft, tender, juicy meat on the inside. But for me, I love the chili powder. That's what really sets it apart for me. Now on top of the Pljeskavica, I've also managed to get some fries just on the side. Let's go ahead without further ado. We've got some fries dunked in sort of ketchup on top. Let's try it out. Whoa. Okay. First off, usually when you have fries, they're like very like crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and when you bite in, it sort of like stretches out. Sometimes when it's soggy, this is not soggy at all. Those are some of the crunchiest fries ever. Wherever you bite, there's no stretching of the potato. You bite there, that's it. That is it. That is delicious. The ketchup is really sweet, actually. I find it's really, really sweet. It's one of the sweetest ketchups I've ever had. But these two together for 530 dinar, absolutely worth it. Really, really good. We're gonna finish this up and then let's go see what we can get for dessert, because I'm sure there has to be something around here in Serbia and here in Belgrade that we can eat for something sweet to just cap off the night. Final stop of the day, we've come to a place known as Skroz Dobra Pekara. It's actually right down the street from where we were earlier. And I've got two things. I've got a homemade cream pie, which I've seen everywhere here in Belgrade, just never had the chance to try. And of course, lemonade, because it's hot and I'm sweating and I need some cold lemonade. So first off, just put the straw in. Oh, that lemonade just went everywhere. Let's go ahead and try the lemonade first. Every time I have lemonade in Serbia, it just hits the spot. It always hits the spot. It never fails to hit the spot. That is amazing. Okay, let's first go ahead and try their homemade cream pie. not sure what this is like. It's like, I don't know. It's quite light. It looks airy, but let's go ahead and try it out. That inside, that entire yellow thing, that's like custard. It's like a jello-y, gelatiny egg custard. The top and bottom is covered by this like flaky pastry. You can see that. Of course, you got powdered sugar on the top, which is why I've got a button of powdered sugar here on the right side of my mouth. But that is delicious. The custard, it's almost like an egg custard, but it's not too solid. It's still very soft, very cold, very sort of melt in your mouth, very delicate jello. Oh, that is delicious. I mean, this, with this, that is insane. And you know, the price of these together, 85 dinar. That's less than $1. That is, this right here is like 70 dinar. This right here is another like 15, 16, something like that. That is affordable. That is very, very affordable here in Serbia. I mean, the price is insane for both of these together. 85 dinar is amazing. But the cream pie, I love it. I've never had a cream pie like that. I've never had a Serbian cream pie, and now that I've had a homemade Serbian cream pie, I can tell you it is amazing. They should really call it like a custard pie, because that's what it's more like, but still absolutely delicious. Well, with that, I have to say it has truly been an absolutely delicious day. I mean, starting off the morning with that Burek. Oh my god, that Burek was delicious. And then that fish soup, which was sweet, salty, exactly what you would dream of in a traditional Serbian fish soup. And then obviously just now that Pljeskavica, the homemade cream cake. Just really, really interesting. Definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. I'm super excited to show you more of Serbia, so make sure to stay tuned, and I will see you guys on the next video here from Serbia. All right, bye guys.